Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about Pepe, see what is happening, and of course what is yet to come as we do approach a brand new week ahead of us. As you can see, we are going into Sunday morning. Once again, altcoins seeing, quite a bit of lag behind BTC's price right now, because let's face it, Bitcoin compared to yesterday barely has done anything. But what has changed is that the dominance index is picking up. And again, this is really showing the weakness for a lot of altcoins right now, just based off of the dominance picking up right now. But as far as Pepe is concerned, it's down 6.2% on the daily time frame, with the price currently sitting at 1232, still about 4 zeros in front of the price, and it's also down about 6% in both Bitcoin and Ethereum comparative. Now, if we're looking at its market cap, obviously, it's no secret at this point, compared to our yesterday's update, we are seeing the market cap decreased, which is currently sitting at almost $5.2 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at $980 million. But we'll analyze the charts, see what is happening, if we're noticing some trends. But before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, looking at the total supply and obviously the holder count, again, not a surprise at this point. We're continuing to see more holders accumulating the dip. And that is, again, a great sign. Obviously gives us an indication as to how much overall, interest there really is during downtrend too. When you're noticing accumulation happening even during the downtrend, that shows you that interest level is quite high, and that we're starting to see that happening day by day. And again, that's a great thing to be taking a look at. But if you're looking at the broader meme coin market, you can see once again it's down about 2.3% on the daily, and the market cap combined is currently sitting at about $61.7 billion. So you have seen about, you could say, $9 to $10 billion that has been wiped out of the overall meme coin market over the past, I would say, week and a half. And if you're looking once across the board, as far as the top 5 meme coins go in terms of market caps, in the last 24 hours, Pepe is the one that has retraced the most. You can see this for yourself. It's down 6.2% over the past 24 hours right now. Obviously, Doggo have had down 4.4. So, these are the factors that we cannot be ignoring. So let's take a look at what really is happening on the time frame, especially with the price, what we could be expecting. But one thing you can see right now is that it's just not Pepe. It is pretty much the broader market that is seeing a pullback across the board. But with that said, let's take a look at what's happening. So this right here is the main factor, in my opinion, which is causing a lot of lag once again for altcoins. Because let's face it, Bitcoin barely has done anything, but the dominance has increased. We saw the dominance obviously going up to the 55.7%, which we discussed yesterday. But we're seeing it picking up once again and again. This is a huge factor, as to why we're seeing a little bit of a lag. But as mentioned to you guys, Bitcoin is looking like it hasn't done anything. Bitcoin's still holding around 69.4, and as far as Bitcoin price is concerned, it's not looking as bad. Obviously, we do have that exact same resistance coming in our way, which we were seeing last week. But so far, so good for BTC. Obviously, we're in a weekend. On the weekends, we do tend to see more manipulation than usual because CME futures are close. But these are factors that we need to consider when we're analyzing the charts for not just Pepe but for the entire market. But let's take a look at what's really happening with Pepe's price right now and what we could be expecting. So Pepe did go lower compared to yesterday, and obviously this right here is the daily time frame. But pretty much right now, if you're looking at the daily time frame, next main support line, guys, is around the 1154 zone. We discussed this level yesterday, and that is looking more likely than ever that we could retest if we were to even see dominance picking up a little bit. So let's take a look at the closer time frame and really see what's going on. So if you're looking at the closer time scales, you did see Pepe making its way up to the 1316 zone, and this is where we recorded the update yesterday. And I gave you guys an indication that we do have significant amount of resistance coming at that way, and you can't make this up. You can see we touched this key resistance and saw a rejection, but also now we need to evaluate the BTC dominance into our overall analysis, and this did impact the price of Pepe without a doubt. And you can see Pepe is down about 10% once again compared to yesterday. And now if you're looking at support, if you want to know what kind of support we have, I kind of told you guys this before, the 1198, that is a little bit of support. But pretty much if we are unable, so obviously right now the price of Pepe is trying to move back towards the upside. If this support is not, if this resistance fails and we are not able to hold this support around the 1198 zone, then we could go down to the 1157 zone. That is that next major level of support. And this is what you need to be understanding. And right now, I know a lot of people are probably confused saying your crypto ZX, Bitcoin is not looking as volatile, but why is the altcoin market, continuing to bleed? These are the factors. Look at the BTC dominance. What do I tell you guys on a day-to-day basis in every single video of mine? Learn how dominance works. We need to understand this. It's an extremely important tool, and this right here is really, causing the altcoin market to kind of see a little bit of a retracement. But now, with that being said, obviously in the previous update, I did mention that the extremely important level that we need to be back above is a 1458. And if you want to put that into consideration, that's still a move of about 18.5%. And in a grand scheme of things, that does not seem too bad in terms of the move itself. We've seen Pepe make massive moves over the past 1 month and a half, so I don't think it's going to be a hard time for it to reclaim back above that. But you need to pay very close attention to Bitcoin as well as the dominance, because that can impact the overall market. But what I want you guys to not forget is just this move right here from April 13th, guys. So if you saw Pepe around that zone and you accumulated after that original dip after the all-time high back in March, guess what? You saw Pepe run up 316% to become the third largest meme coin in the meme coin market. But now, after a 315% move, it's seeing a retracement of about 30%, which is really normal. Nothing is going to go up straight forever. Learn the pattern. Learn how the crypto market works. If everything was to go just straight up, then it would be just a perfect world. But nothing is perfect. Nothing is that easy. There will be, obviously, you got to look at it from this point of view. Not everyone is going to win at the end of the day. There are going to be winners and there's going to be losers. And on our channel, we want to be the winners. And that's why we want to be locking in those profits when you are seeing those profits in front of you. Do not listen to trolls on crypto Twitter, on YouTube, or in the comments down below telling you that, you're not smart to lock in profits. You are always smart to lock in profits. Because of course, if we're just going to be thinking from the greed point of view, we could have held now and we could have had this much profit, or we could have held now, we could have this much profit, you're not going to win, because you can never time the market top. So that's how I'm currently analyzing the price. So far so good, but there is a chance that we do see the 1158 support line retested if the support were to be lost. So let's take a look at what happens. Do let me know down below what you guys personally think. Even if it were to get down to these levels that we discussed yesterday, that is still normal. It's part of the game. But anyways, we'll see you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.